And we're back. The Melanated podcast. Definitely a whole lot that went on since we last spoke with you guys. So we just
Yes,
gonna
sir.
jump. We're just gonna jump right on into it, man. I got my boy Roz here representing Chia. Then we got Ali X representing one time.
Uh,
And then I'm your host, Improv, representing. So we here, Melanated podcast. We just gonna jump right on into the whole Trump situation. He's out of office. They still uh, attempted to impeach him, and of course it was dismissed, which I kind of figured because I feel like that the case was kind of weak. Anyways, they was trying though. They was trying. So, what y'all think about that?
Ali.
uh, to be honest with you, at this point, man, I'm over the whole thing, man.
Right.
Donald Trump, he out of office. He did his 4 years. Love him or hate him, he did what he did, and he's out, man. It's really no longer to beat a dead horse. It's no need to prolong a situation. Just let him be. Let him get out of there. Let him live the rest of his life, and let's focus on what's going on right now. Let's focus on Biden and Kamala Harris is going to do. That's where all my attention is. Like, I'm not even thinking about Donald Trump no more. So it's like, man, I'm tired of hearing about the guy. Shit.
So, and that was my question. I was like, hold on. Y'all got voted president, vice president. Y'all still want to impeach him? I didn't even know they were still going to impeach. After he lost the election, I thought, okay, the impeach's over. We're done with. They ain't about to get. And all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, we about to take them. We can't wait. You know what I'm saying? We still. I'm like, wait, like you said, man, beating the
This
dead horse. Like it's over,
this is
man.
this is this is why, and I think it's gonna make me talk about another subject early. I'm gonna bring this subject we was gonna talk about it later. I'm gonna bring it to the front after we talk about this though. Basically, Trump has a lot of power. You know, he has a large following, and they're trying to cancel him out so that he cannot run again in the future. And because if he's impeached successfully, then he would not be able to run for president again. You
All
know,
right.
so they're trying to cancel him out because he has a powerful following that has been strengthened by him running for president and becoming the president. You know what I'm saying? So that's why for them it's like a political move to try to take out an opponent. Preemptively take out somebody. So that when it's that time again, he's not a threat politically.
No,
Uh,
that's movie. I
yeah,
ain't even think like that. So you're
yeah,
right.
yeah. They trying to take him out, and a lot of states are bringing charges up against him. You know, including Georgia, Fulton County. They like, hey, yo, we about to try to charge you. Because he called to Georgia and
For
talked to
what?
the because he called to Georgia during the while they was counting the votes and stuff, and he was talking to the Secretary of State, which is in charge of the voting in the states, and he was like, "Yo, I need to find 14,000 votes, or however many it was. We need to find this amount of votes." So they kind of looking at that as like tampering with the election by him making that phone call. Now, personally, I think a lot of that stuff was kind of weak though that they was coming out with, and it just was weak, man. And I knew it wasn't gonna stick. Nor even am I for that with the justice system trying to find all kind of stuff to try to stick people with, regardless if it's somebody that I super rock with or not. You know, on that.
Yeah, that's why I
And
say they just at this point they're just beating the dead horse. It's let them go on, man, and we need to be focusing on what's going on in the White House now.
that's true.
You know
That's
what I'm
very
saying?
true. That's very true on that. And it's something that the government does do. It makes me want to go ahead and transition and talk about uh some things the government has done in the past. Uh, just watched the movie recently of Judas and the Black Messiah, where it talks about the assassination of Fred Hampton, pretty much. And I think personally it was a wonderful movie. I would say uh, definitely you see how powerful of a leader, or portrays how powerful of a leader that Fred Hampton was at such a young age. And I feel like it was something similar, man. what we just talking about. Like they, the government felt like they had to take him out before he became too powerful. That's what I kind of feel about it. But what do y'all feel about that though? About the movie and then Fred Hampton as a whole and the whole movement.
Fred Hampton as a whole, like you said, powerhouse. I believe at 21 to do everything that he did, that's a strong marking of why they had to take him out, because they felt like he had too much power and he wasn't even thinking as a grown man. Like I'm saying, I'm still aging out of my teenage years to my young adult. You know what I'm saying? And he still was doing it the way he was doing it. So. Yeah, man, that man was doing it big. But like even growing up, like I'm from Chicago, Illinois, so to know that environment is three things that they kind of like enmeshed in our brains. And that was like the death of Mayor Washington, or the poisoning of Mayor Washington. We had the mayor, the death of Fred Hampton, or the assassination of Fred Hampton, and Emmett Till. And that's like something at 10 years old was, kind of embedded in our brain, and just everybody know them stories that intricate. Now, what's crazy to me is they poisoned Fred Hampton, right, when they killed him. Now, this is something I learned as a 10-year-old little boy. Word of mouth, street, that's what they said. Now, it could have been the documentaries they might have put out that, I'm 10, so I don't really know, but the word of mouth and how they told us, they said, oh yeah, they killed him while he was asleep, he couldn't move because they drugged him, and they still went in there and shot him in his head, And then I watched the movie and it depicted that same scenario. I'm like, now I was 10 when I heard about this, including all the assassination of the president. I mean, all our leaders, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, JFK. Just listen to all them type of assassinations when you little, and then you grow up and then you see the documentary, and it's like, damn, it's just like I heard, word of mouth when we was younger. So it's just to look at them. It wasn't a conspiracy. Now that I look at things, they call it conspiracies. And then every time they put out a movie, like I just seen the Who Killed Malcolm X on Netflix. Same thing. Same, all that little stuff that you hear, we knew about. Martin Luther King, that's starting to come out. Now, Fred Hampton, you see this. And then they always put it out when everybody that was a part of that is dead now. You know what I'm saying? So now they can't go back and do any type of legal situations. Everybody way, but they putting out the truth. And it's just so crazy that the truth is what we done heard about. You know what I'm saying? And they just called us conspiracy theories, or, it was against Black people, so people don't really care. So it's ill, man, to look at it in that way and just like, damn, they telling us some ill-ish.
What you thought about it, Ali?
Man, it was a great movie, man. It was a great freaking movie from start to finish, man. When I first heard of it, and I saw the actor that was supposed to be portraying Fred Hampton, which he goes by the name of David Akula, I believe.
Daniel Okuye.
Yeah.
That's my cousin. That's my cousin, in case y'all ain't know. But Daniel Okuye.
Hey, I butchered his name all up. But yeah, my bad. Respect to that brother. But when I saw that first, I was like, damn, man, this dude, he don't look nothing like Fred Hampton or whatever. But what it was for me, man, it was the spirit and what he put into the character.
He had his talk down though.
He had his talk down.
I heard him. I said, "Well, he got that talk down though for sure."
The talk down, the mannerism, and this guy's from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it came out great, man. And I was, to be honest with you, I shared the same sentiments while watching that movie. When I first saw Malcolm X for the first time. Like, when I saw the Malcolm X movie for the first time, I got kind of a little emotional.
You froze on us too. He froze on us. He could probably join us from another device though.
Okay, yeah, he said that. Piggyback off what he was saying, that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And even watching that movie, and you get so much detail of what happened, how it played out. Then they just dropped this documentary like last year on Netflix, and it's the same true information. They showing you this, that, and other. I'm just like, oh man, but it give you that feeling, man. Like, and we got to stick. I don't know.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Back in the
I told you, man, that shit be cutting in and out, man.
That's all good.
I'm gonna just use my damn phone from here on out, man. All
It's
right.
all good. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man. So my bad, man. So to finish off where I left off at, to finish up where I left off at, basically, you know, I kind of shared those same sentiments watching Judas and the Black Messiah. You know, I kind of got emotional at certain points, especially at the end, even though I've known since I was a kid too about Fred Hampton and his rise to power and how they tried to stop his power and how he was assassinated. So I already knew this for most of my life. But seeing it play out on camera, it was like, damn, man, they did that brother wrong. They did him super dirty. But, you know, to kind of give like a little backstory to it, of course, you know, there was COINTELPRO, which was a counterintelligence program. And that was designed to stop any Black man from becoming what they call a Black Messiah, which is basically a person that could lead the people and to sway the people a certain direction. And I guess that the government was looking at it like, man, if one guy or a group of people can lead the people to overthrow the government or to fight back against the police or to fight back against the system, they'll take over the world. And we don't need that from them. So yeah, man, I mean, it was fucked up, man. And the even sadder part was, you know, the guy that they got to do it, man. This is a guy, his name was William O'Neill. They got him to, you know, infiltrate the Fred Hampton's party, and he did it successfully. I mean, even up to giving him the drink that caused him to lose his life. And they show all of that shit, man. They show when he was all emotional and was asking him like, "Yo, man, you want me to get you another drink, brother?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, God damn. If only you would have just been like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it," and just walked out and left and accepted whatever your fate was gonna be from the FBI, whatever the case may be. Do that, man. But just knowing that he went ahead with it and did it, man. You know, and you know he committed suicide too, man. Which I been knew that he committed suicide. It was like a car collision. He did like death by a car or some shit like that. But you know, in the movie it says at the end that he did it after the taping of his interview came out in 1990. So it makes me wonder, like, damn, did he watch the damn interview and was like, man, I'm a piece of shit. Let me just go ahead and end it.
I think that probably, you know, I'm just in my mind that everybody was going to see what he did, and he couldn't live with it. Everybody knowing,
Especially at that
and
point,
having his face out there, you know,
right.
where everybody to see that, hey, I have betrayed. I can't even say betrayed because he never really was with him. He never really was a part of it. You know, he infiltrated it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you know, I think he definitely looked and saw how he was going to be portrayed in history as well, and probably
he
couldn't live with it.
Couldn't live with it, man. What you think about the movie?
Man, it was wonderful, man. It was enlightening. You got to see how positive the brother really actually was, you know, and what he was trying to do, and then you know, he was about the people, as he clearly said, you know, and it was like you definitely saw how nefarious the FBI was, and the whole program was, uh, because you know they knew he wasn't doing nothing really wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was just propaganda.
Yeah.
And it was the leadership of Hoover, which we all know. You know, some say that Hoover might have had some black in him himself. You know what I mean? And it was like some self-hate thing or whatever going on. But he always took it upon himself to demonize any type of black organization. You know, and make them look like they wasn't about that. But when you watch any of Fred Hampton's interviews, man, he was a positive figure. He denounced violence for the sake of violence. You know, he definitely was about defending yourself, but he wasn't about any type of terrorism or anything like that. And he denounced other groups that was about that. You know, so you saw that he did not pose a threat, but he did pose a threat to the status quo and to the system, and that's what made him say, "Yo, we got to take this brother out," because who knows how powerful he would have rose to become, you know, and The Black Panther was a party. So if we could imagine if we literally had the Black Panther party in its full glory, as people were looking to try to grow it. Now maybe we would have had a party to go to besides the Republicans or the
And the
Democrats. You
Democrats,
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yep.
For Black people and other people, to Black people and other people, because we saw him galvanize other people too, not just Black people. So it's like, you know, somewhere along the lines, obviously the powers that be, they didn't want to see that. They
Yeah,
did not want to see that, and they took the brother out
yeah,
before he could grow it to that magnitude.
exactly. And he
Oh,
was
no.
and he was only 21 years old, man. Like
Right,
Ross, he was so young, man, and he had a whole lot to go. And even I think he was about to sit down for like 5 years. I think they said in the movie.
right,
I mean, when he would have got out of that, he would have been 26, and he would have kept the thing going.
right, right,
And to see that he was willing to work with people who didn't necessarily share his views or his belief system. Like in the movie, they showed he went to talk to that Confederate group,
mm-hmm,
a group that don't even like niggas, but they don't like to be oppressed by the system or oppressed
right,
by the. So
right,
they found a common ground to come together and work together.
right,
And a lot of that influence had to do with Malcolm X as well, because Malcolm X is doing the same shit.
right,
He went to talk to Che Guevara. He talked to people from the Nazi parties. Like he talked to all kind of people to see, okay, well, look, we have to have some kind of common ground or some kind of common solution. We may not agree with each other's views or our beliefs, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's something that we can do to come together to fight a bigger struggle than what me and you are fighting for. So I just thought it was dope, man. It was a good movie. I recommend anybody who hadn't seen it to go out and see it and check it out, man. I get that thing, 5 out of 5 fists, man.
Real talk. And definitely what you the piggyback like you were just saying with the 3 movies I say now that gave me that feeling is Malcolm X or X, Panther or Black Panther. Was it Black Panther or Panther?
He was called Panther.
Panther. And then Fred Hampton. All 3 of the movies gave me that same feeling. And I was just like, Oh yeah, no doubt.
It was amazing. So we recently we had Jay Dilla's birthday that recently occurred.
Rest in
Uh,
peace.
Rest in peace, most
Great
most
deal, man.
certainly. You know, Definitely a powerhouse producer during a certain time period. Responsible for a lot of stuff I didn't even know he was responsible for until his demise. To be honest with you. So, and me as a producer, as an MPC user, definitely have to give my hats off to the brother. Did anybody want to say anything about Dilla, his legacy, and his life at all?
Man, RP Jay Dilla, man. Happy belated birthday to him. Jay Dilla, man, a huge influence on me musically. I've always been in love with the boom bap element of hip hop, that soul element of hip hop. And I feel what Jay Dilla brought to the game, man, he embodied all of that, man. Just from the samples to him playing the keys to, playing the drums or getting Questlove to play on the drums. I think like his sound was just so it was dope, man. I mean, to be honest with you, when I really started taking rap serious, Jay Dilla beats was like some of the only beats I really rapped on. Him and Ninth Wonder. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he was a force to be reckoned with in the industry. God took him away from us too soon, but everything happens for a reason. God bless that brother. Some of my favorite works that he did include, the Donuts album. One song in particular I play over and over again. It's called the Donut of Time. That one. So Far to Go with Common. It's Your World Part 2 with Common. And basically, man, that whole freaking I think it was Like Water for Chocolate. That whole album was pretty much done by Dilla, man.
Majority, except for like a couple that was Primo. I think it was a couple Primos. But
right. But yeah, man, I just listened to that album recently, man. Again. I was like, yo, man, this damn album was dope as shit, man. The beats was crazy. And Dilla was a rapper too. He was a dope ass MC.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course we can't forget about Won't Do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the work that won't do not enough for me, no. That's one of my favorite songs, man. And we can't forget about the work that he did with Slum Village too, man. So with all that being said, man, Dilla was a great producer as well as a great person. So rest in peace to Dilla, man.
Yeah, man, rest in peace to Dilla, man. Like I said, man, it's like piggyback on, like you said, Ninth Wonder, Dilla. It's like the essence of hip hop. It come around, and some people can just keep that essence because you see how hip hop is now. Like it dies, but it's always like one spark, somebody that could keep that essence of how you felt hip hop should be alive. Right. One of them, man. The last person I really felt about like that is Kanye, man. Like when Kanye kind of came, he was like kind of kept that spirit going of just like, I just love it. You know, it's for the hip hop, it's for the love of hip hop. Right. It ain't about all the other stuff, man. It's like, yeah, since he gone, I really lost that love for it. And that Kanye kind of on his other things. So it's like, who else is holding that essence of hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Because you got everybody sounding the same name. It's just like, where that real hip hop, that golden era kind of, you know, love hip hop. I'm looking for that next artist, producer, rapper, whoever that's bringing that essence that you just be like, oh, I love that. But
right.
I feel like it's out there. It's probably out there more than ever before, but it's just not put on the front street. You know what I'm saying? It's not put on. It's not really given to you, and it is a lot of the music that's pushed where it's I don't know what they're saying or whatever the case may be. I try not to look down on it because some point in time somebody was looking down on whatever I liked, and even when the hip hop that we love, right? At one point in time, musicians, people that really played stuff, they was looking down on the stuff that we love, the samples and all that type of stuff. They like, yo, you don't play no instrument? What you talking about, man? You know what I mean? What you doing? I played the instrument or somebody else played it. But, it's a form of expression, regardless. But I definitely, he was a master of it. And it's a lot of songs he made that I just loved. Didn't even know he made them, but I loved them. You know what I'm saying? Already. And then I found out, oh, Dilla did that one too. Oh, he did this one. So it's crazy, man. And then speaking of hip hop, got a lot that have went on in hip hop, man, since we last talked, man. And we got Meek Mill versus 6ix9ine somewhere in a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Parking garage.
Atlanta. Did that happen in Atlanta?
I think it did, man. I think it did.
I didn't even know that until I looked at it recently. I was like, yeah, this shit happened in Atlanta. I thought it was in LA.
Yeah. It looked like a little parking garage you be told out of back in the day with underground. They wasn't at the underground, was it?
Oh man, I have no idea. Underground closed though, man. They ain't even that joint closed though, by the way. That thing they turning it into something else. But it ain't been open for a minute. But definitely, I don't know what's going on, man. Looked like almost like was he waiting on him to jump out on him or something? Is he waiting by his car?
Man, a lot of people look at it and say that shit might have been a setup, as far as or a plan.
Clout.
Like, them motherfuckers got together. Was like, yo, you gonna be out here? I know you're gonna be out here. I'm gonna come out there. We're gonna have a little squabble or a little confrontation, and it's gonna look good for both of us. I'm gonna get some PR, you get some PR, and then we just go on about our business. A lot of people were saying that. I can see why they would possibly say that, because I don't believe anything that really goes on in the music industry. Like, I
never know what's true.
Right, you never know what's true. But to be honest with you, man, like Tekashi 6ix9ine, man, and that's one of those guys, man, that I don't really care to discuss or touch on because of who he is and the type of, image that he put out there. But I mean, that kid, man, he keep on barking up the wrong tree, man. He gonna get what's coming to him for real, man. Because it's gonna be one of these motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about his security. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever he got around him, man. They gonna go for that headshot.
Keep selling them wolf tickets. Somebody gonna cash them in.
Somebody gonna cash them in. They're gonna buy the whole. Yeah, they're gonna buy the whole roll.
You know?
So as far as that situation in particular, though, man, I thought, with Meek talking all that shit about 6ix9ine and what he gonna do to him when he see him, and then when that situation happens, nothing happened. Of course, I mean, 6ix9ine got the FBI with him. He got COINTELPRO behind him. And then Meek Mill, he got his own security behind him. It's really not a whole bunch you could do in that situation, but it's like, man, Meek Mill was calling, I mean, not Meek Mill, but 6ix9ine was calling him all kind of bitches, pussies, fuck you. I'm like, yo, man, I don't know. You know me, like, I don't know how much of that I would have took. I probably would have took a gun butt to the head to get to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. He just talked too much shit, man. And without his security, man, we all know 6ix9ine ain't shit.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We wasn't really talking about 6ix9ine much before this, so I guess that should just say a lot right there within itself.
Right.
Because it's been kind of quiet until now. Now, hey, he's back in the conversations. So.
He's back in the conversation, and this is what he does. This is what he does to get attention. Like, his music ain't worth a shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really checking for him like that. So he has to do what he has to do to stay relevant and to maintain some kind of relevance on social media. And this is what he does to do that. Incites problems. So, but like I said, like you said, man, you keep selling them wolf tickets, man, somebody gonna buy the whole goddamn road.
True that, man.
Then we even had something. Was you gonna expound on that? We had something that went down with Cyhi Da Prince as well, man. So
that's what
y'all can fill me in more on that one too. I caught some of the situation of it, but
I mean, Stone Mountain's favorite, man, and that happened out in GA. I don't really know. Like I said, that was one of my favorite people rapping out of Georgia.
Man, he's nice. He's nice.
Oh, Cyhi's dope.
I didn't know how nice he was, plus he's working with my man Ye.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A lot of lyrics he don't wrote for Ye and hottest rappers in the last 10 years. So, but man, I wonder. I don't know what's going on, man. It's like killing season on rappers, man. Like anybody can get it. It's been just haywire, man. But since, like I said, man, after '96, the flood. Well, we can take it back to Scholar Rock now, man. Now that I'm looking back into more information, the rappers getting killed over shit. But man, it's been a crazy year for rappers, man. Continuing.
Super crazy. I'm glad, them bullets didn't strike him. Because the way they was talking, man, they riddled his shit up, man, and to the point where he had to run off the road, crash the whip. They still came out and started shooting at the car. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing, man, that he wasn't hit. I don't know if it was a case of mistaken identity or, if it's some street beef he had from back in the day and they found out who he was, or it could have been simply jealousy. But I'm like, damn, who the fuck would want to hurt Cyhi Da Prince? He's like one of the most humble, low-key artists out there, man. But that goes to show you, if it was about jealousy, man, that shit ain't got no, it's no structure to it, man. If somebody hates you, man, they're going to do whatever they can to make you miserable.
That's definitely true. But you go at Cyhi, but you don't get 6ix9ine?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, why the fuck are you going at Cyhi Da Prince when Tekashi 6ix9ine is, I know he rolling with his security or whatever the case may be, but damn, man. Yo, you took so many shots at Cyhi Da Prince.
Most people don't want it with the police, man.
That's true. Why. But still,
everybody want it with the police, bro.
Why would you?
He the police.
Why would you want it with an innocent man who's done nothing but give us good music, give us good positive vibes? Keep that same energy. I don't care if you don't want it with the police or not, man. If you know that man is riling up shit and stirring up shit, hell, aim that shit at him, man. Do a drive-by on his shit, on his car. Because 9 times out of 10, well, I ain't even gonna speak on a whole bunch of that shit, but you roll up on his car and spray it up, what they gonna do? Are they gonna rush him to safety? Or are they gonna try to chase you down and gun you down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to put that type of shit in the air, man, because I don't even want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want that to happen to him. But like I said, man, come on, man, we got a misplaced anger, man, with us, man, and it's sad, man. Fuck all that, man. Come on, man. Not Cyhi Da Prince. This man said today is a day about love, but in my city, the city of Atlanta, there's no love here anymore. A couple of nights ago, there was an attempt on my life. Somebody tried to gun me down on the highway. I tried everything I could to do to lose them, but they were adamant about taking me off this earth. Like, yo, man, Cyhi Da Prince. I mean, listen, man, it's unfortunate and it's tragic, man. I wish the best for that brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Prayers out to that man. Keep moving smart, man. You just sometimes if it's a home jealousy beef, man, like Boosie said, Boosie done said some smart things about, hey, man, you got to get out your own city, because even in your own city, they trying to get you because of that jealousy. So that's what it was. Yeah, get on up out of there, man. You got to go live in the mountains, man. Side, whatever you got to do, man. Get on out of the safety, man. Get your family out of there, whatever, because families ain't even safe no more, man. So you got to get your whole
Speaking
team
of that,
man.
speaking of that, Honeycomb Brazy, up and coming rapper, and there's reports that his grandparents were possibly killed in a retaliation style killing on that. Since you speak about families not being safe on that, man. So what do y'all think about that situation?
That's sad, man. Like, if they really killed his grandparents, man, I mean, but that's beef, that's the streets, that's real. I done heard it a million times, but it's just still, man. It's like some the codes of the streets and the lines sometimes that you don't pose to cross now. It's like it's no more order, no love, no nothing. It's just like, I don't know, man. If they felt they had to take out his grandparents, because I don't know, that's just a Bill-ish, man. I'm from Chicago, man. I done heard it all and seen it all, and I just can't digest. You killed his grandparent, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he was like involved in some other situations. I know he got shot recently, maybe in the past year or so, last year, or something like that. And definitely sad to hear when it comes to that. And I saw some footage of another situation where his car got shot up, and that's actually caught on tape.
Damn.
So it was just,
Yeah, that shit is just all unfortunate, man, and it's sad. Whatever kind of lifestyle this young man was leading before he got into the game, man, it must have been real, treacherous.
Oh, he said he was locked up for his dad for a couple months or something. Like, they was like in the same cell because they was at the same prison or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So for murdering.
Yeah. I think his dad was in there for life, and then he was like, he kind of wanted to stay in there because to spend some time with his dad. So it just gives you that insight, man. Into that. And sometimes, who knows what has caused him to have that path? I think he said he went to jail his first time when he was 10 years old because he broke into like a factory or something like that and started trashing it. So it's like some of that shit go deep, man. And sometimes it's how you raise, trauma, your environment, whatever it is, on that type of stuff.
And where was, I'm sorry to cut you off, but where was that young man from?
I believe he's from Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama, man.
Okay.
Which is sad. I know Doe B, he killed in Alabama, his own time. And now you got this other young man coming out of there, and now I'm just like, what's going on that you got that much? Like, damn, man, I just, whew. But you got to be careful what you do, man. You got to make decisions. And that karma, and it just could be there, some karma catching back up with him, man, on some old shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
True.
Girl.
It's important, and it's sad, man. Prayers and thoughts go out to him, his family, because I saw they burnt the house down too or something afterwards, right?
shot up the house, burned it down, and I seen some. I mean, must have been the mother or somebody was screaming and yelling. So it looked like, I don't know. I ain't seen the aftermath. But they saying they was dead, but I heard that they was dead. So I haven't really heard too much about that though. But definitely sad, man. Sad era of just what's going on with people, man. Like, for real. Man.
Yeah, it's so normalized now, It's just normalized, you know what I'm saying? And when you see like a young rapper coming up, that's an opportunity to change your family's direction overall. That's an opportunity to create some generational wealth and and elevate. So when those elements come back, snatch people back down, man, it's definitely a sad state. Definitely a sad state. And now we since we talked, we also had Mary Wilson, fame of the Supreme fame. She passed away recently. Motown, one of a Motown legend. So definitely want to take some time to say R.I.P. to her as well. You know, hey, Motown, man. It's the basis of, I don't want to say the basis, but it's one of the biggest marks in Black history for music. There is. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to say something about that right quick. So y'all got anything to say?
Man, my mother hit me up to let me know. That's how I was like, damn, ma. Well, so she was feeling it. Like, oh man, we lost a good one today. I'm just like, oh man. So
she probably grew up on that, man.
And yeah, man, I listened to them records. My mother played the record where our house got broken into and the records got stolen. Damn. But fuck that. We was in the hood, they got us. But before that, I always used to play them records, man. We love this to that, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget Chess Records was in Chicago too, man. We want to start the jazz.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about Chess.
Oh yeah. Chi-Town, man.
Yeah,
definitely
man.
a historical city, and a Black historical city, man, for a lot of reasons, man. So many different movements come out of there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And now that we're coming into hip hop, it's still like saying we got a dark cloud that just da. But besides that, man, still rest in peace to the Queen, man. We lost the real one. So I just want to give our flowers.
For sure. And hey, we got to go ahead and touch on Brady, because since we last broke, Brady went ahead and he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and was just out there and just living it up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, guys, if I was too loud on that. Throwing the Lombardi trophy from boat to boat.
He was drunk as fuck too.
Like, yo, he threw that shit like, hey, this number 7. It's all good, man.
Yeah, balls in the water, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, clever out there. They talking about he drinking avocado tequila. TB12 shit,
Yeah.
So definitely, man. So I mean, at this point, now they're not comparing him to other football players. Now they comparing him to other athletes in other genres. At this point, they like, is he better than Michael Jordan? Is he better than LeBron? Who's better? You know what I mean? Hey, he's a football player, so let's not go over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's not cross. Y'all doing too much now.
That don't make sense.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a football player, so it doesn't make sense to try to compete or pit him against any athlete of any other sport, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can argue all day whether or not he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
We can argue all day if he's the best player in the NFL.
Right.
But beyond that is just crazy. But, I mean, listen, I knew Brady was going to do it, man. I knew Brady was going to do it. I was like, yo, this old motherfucker, he coming in here. He got, I mean, like, come on, man. He still got everything to prove, man. Because people are looking at him like, yo, can he do it? Can he still do it at his age? Can he get his 7th Super Bowl title?
Oh, man.
And he did it. He had a lot on his shoulders, man, and he did it against all kind of, adversity. I mean, he overcame that shit, man, and he did it, man. And it wasn't like it was a close game.
Yeah, they blew them boys out. I didn't expect that.
Out.
I did not expect that. You know,
Come on.
and I seen the little meme, them little skit somebody did where they was throwing all these crazy throws like Mahomes was doing, because Mahomes was making the throws, but
them shits looking
Lord
crazy.
have mercy, they was eating his lunch, yo. The defensive line was on his ass like a diaper on a baby.
Boys came to play. Tampa Bay ain't never been in no damn Super Bowl, and they finally got one. Shit, they gonna do whatever they can.
I think they had one. Didn't they have one with a Sap?
Super Bowl?
Didn't they have one with Sap?
Warren Sapp.
I think. Let me see. Or they never had one.
I think he was on. Wasn't Warren Sapp on?
I thought they had one. Let me see.
He got. No, I don't know.
And maybe he did. Maybe they didn't never have one. Let me check. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
I thought he got traded. I don't know. I think Warren Sapp got it somewhere else, or before he went to.
I thought they had one. I guess
Tampa
not.
Bay? Yeah,
I guess not.
Yeah, I don't think Tampa Bay ever won a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah,
because who else was that? The running back. The running back that we did the Master P for. Your boy.
I think. Yeah. Work done.
Yeah, work done. Yeah, when they was. I don't think they got one. Nah, because they almost got one around that era. But they just.
I think they got one in.
I don't remember.
They got one in 03.
Tampa Bay?
03.
I think so.
Hold on, man.
Oh, you said 03.
No. Yeah. They got one in 03. I knew they had one.
Who was on that 03 team?
Sap was on there for sure.
Was Dunn on there still? He been gone. He was on Atlanta some shit after that. But I don't remember Dunn getting a ring.
Yeah, they got one.
Yeah, they got one. 2002-2003 season. They played against the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, Super Bowl what? 37?
Oh wow, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You loved them, man. Damn, I can't even remember them.
Yeah, I no damn Tampa Bay winning either, but shit, you know.
Yep. I think they got that one, but he definitely, hey man, he was like, yo, we're getting the band back together. Start getting on that phone. Hey Gronk, yo, what's up? AB, what's good, bro? Come on, man. Now everybody want to come play with him for real.
Right.
They like, oh, yo, this dude for real. Shit.
Yeah.
One more year.
Bags and go down south.
And I'm gonna tell you something, man. He looked the happiest I ever seen him look after winning the championship.
Yes.
Definitely.
He act like he was. It probably was his favorite one more than likely.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Like Ali said, man, he was put on his own. Like, you know, he had a machine behind him and on the Patriots. Yeah. Now you on your own, what you and it probably was some self-pride he felt in himself. Like, could I do it? Now he proved himself could do it without that machine. It was me doing it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I was the one. So man, he like I said, he proved it, man. He got a chip off his shoulder. Can't nobody doubt and say it was just because you was on Patriots, but you are that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, wow. It was definitely a great, history to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I give him his props, man. 7 ring shouty.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a lowest common denominator. I'm a common denominator type of guy, and so hey, he's been a common denominator in a lot of those situations. So I got to give it to him. Whether you feel like he's the best, literally quarterback, because his numbers don't say he's the best and all that stuff, but it's whatever. You feel me?
It's the execution.
Right.
It is the execution.
You was the leader. You was the leader in that locker room. You know what I'm saying? And hey, y'all made it happen. Y'all had a good team, and you was the leader of it. So therefore, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Your numbers say you the greatest when it comes to that. So, and then he coming back next year. So we'll see how that roll. This man gonna be fit. This man gonna be collecting. He gonna be collecting Social Security and still be in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a hard sport. Right. That's a lot of, like you said, a lot of NFL players don't get past what 3 years? You were saying
3 years is the average
for him to be
life for an NFL player. So for you to be in this joint 20 years or whatever it is, it's crazy.
But you got to blame it on your good offensive line because
but
they doing the game.
But one thing about Brady though, first of all, speaking of lines, right? In football, period, right? If your offensive line is bad and your defensive line is bad, or either one of those, you're gonna have some problems on your offense or on your defense. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And so they had to have a good line. But one thing about Brady is he is not gonna take no hits. If it go down, he going down. You feel me? He is like, I ain't trying to be out here taking these straight monster shots to my body. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, I'm gonna live to the next play. And it's got him this far, that and his eating, because a lot of food he don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something to look at on that too.
And his girl, because she doing I heard some crazy shit with her too, man. I was like, what the hell? These Wiccans.
Oh, she be doing all that. She definitely she's banking too. That's why they was talking about how he don't mind, how he's took a lot of pay cuts throughout his career. But he's like, it helps when your wife is worth $400 million. That helps. You know what I'm saying? It's like he ain't worried about no money, cuz. You know what I'm saying? He doing this for a legacy, and he trying to set that bar up so high to where other people can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got
7.
Yeah.
Man, he going for 8 next year.
Yeah, man.
Before he get up out of here.
He got more championships than the many teams out there. So just himself. So that's something to shoot for, for others. But he's setting that bar high, man. High. So all right now. So right now we got some snowstorms going on in Texas. People was out of power.
Oh, man.
A lot of it has something to do, they say, because of the power grid that they're on, and the power grid is not regulated by the federal government, and they have a lot of optional stuff they're doing. So it's crazy right now with that, because we saw a lot of politicians, which Ted Cruz out of there dipped, went down to Cancun, Mexico with his family. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, hey, yo, I'm out, yo. Y'all can have that. You feel me? Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but definitely feel for my people out there in Texas, man. With all that, man, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Not a fun situation at all, People
super unfortunate, man. My heart goes out to them too, man. It's how many millions of people without power?
I don't know exactly, man, but it's a lot.
Yeah, man, it's
a lot.
It's a lot of people, man. Hopefully they make it out, and they get help as soon as they can, man. Because I'm pretty sure that's something that they least expected in Texas was a ice storm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not in Texas.
Snowstorm. Yep.
Right. Snowstorm, man. So. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Hopefully, the good people in Texas will get through it. And as far as Ted Cruz, he said, man, fuck this. I'm out.
He said, I ain't worried about the people. Worried about the people.
Yeah. Because y'all
Fred Hampton said, I'm worried about the people. Ted Cruz said, fuck the people. I'm going to Cancun, goddamn.
Real talk.
They get heated up.
Yeah. I'm taking the family to Cancun. I'm out, man. Because I got the money to do it, so I'm out, yo. Y'all enjoy this.
Yeah.
And I'm gone. That's what he say on that joint. So
I seen a couple of disturbing videos though with the water. They got parasites in the water right now. And
I saw that too. Man. That was
man.
That was not fun, man. That was like disgusting looking, and it just was like, wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
all that, man.
And hopefully the city get back on their feet, man. That ice melt. They get back.
Sure.
It should be about 70 degrees coming up, man. Let them melt out that ice, man.
Yes, sir.
I seen a whole bunch of cars just abandoned. You know what it reminded me of? 2012 in Atlanta.
Ooh, Snowmageddon.
Storm in Atlanta.
Snowmageddon.
I couldn't just believe people was abandoning their cars on their express.
Yeah, man.
That shit.
People were stuck. People were stuck on there for 24 hours, 12 hours. Like they were for real.
You know what I'm saying? I've never seen nothing like that. Like, I was like, what? Like, y'all can't. Wow, it was, but now I just see like down south different than Midwest or up north. Like, oh man, y'all should have had at least 1 or 2 salt trucks in the backyard though. Come on now. I know it's no every 10 years, but have some, man. Like, man, you just gotta put up some, man. Like,
man.
That's how you get disasters, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's happening. But this reminded me of that 2012 blizzard.
So let me ask you a question. Do the salt trucks go down every street, all the streets in Chicago when that happened?
It's like clockwork, man. You got to do you got to run salt before the snowstorm hit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that salt under there, so when they get down there, it's melting. You know what I'm saying? You just got to have plows, at least the main stuff, because the side streets you're going to try to get to is going to kind of be hard, but at least you keep those main streets, bam, you got to hit them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything right, and that's how you survive snow like that. And this is like South, they wait till the snow get there, then y'all want to throw cat litter on top of it and just making it worse. Like, no, you didn't prepare before you got this. So it's just ways you got to handle the snow in order for your city to get through it, you know? And yeah, I guess because y'all regularly don't get snow down south, that the protocols to how you handle it never is not done. And then when it is done, it's too late and it's not right. That calls, just like in Atlanta. One thing I did not get, at 12 o'clock, middle of the day, the snow started coming down so bad, everybody panicked. And then they sent everybody home at the same time. School let out, work let out. Now you call this big traffic. It's just the protocols of doing snow like this, that wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? So, down south, got to get together on them snowstorms, man. Like, no, you got to prepare.
Hey, man, climate change, man. Climate change, apparently, you know, because like you said, a lot of places that's not used to getting snow and ice, they starting to get it, you know, and has to be something going on.
They got to put, I mean, because everybody up north and Midwest do it.
Right.
We got the same type of mayors, government, you know, communication things. So it's just like, all you got to do is just it's already out there, the blueprint.
Right.
What to do.
Right.
They not doing it. It's just like, because like I say, it's not youth thing, but it's just like, if you see it on the weather, it might come or it's coming, lay that blueprint out there. You know what I mean? You know, you got to lay the salt down first, you know what I'm saying? And then keep those snow plows regularly, open up the main streets where people can get through. And it wouldn't just be a bad thing. Like, and now as far as the pipes go and all the infrastructure, like, that's not built for the snow. So, there's going to have to be some rebuilding down south to, you know, if the pipes, or, you know, busting, or, you know, you getting parasite in your pipes just because of the winter. Yeah, terrible. That's all the time. Woo. And it's just certain parts. So what if it start hitting all the south like that?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, gonna be in trouble.
Wouldn't be a fun thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's been another eventful podcast, man. The Melanated podcast. You know, y'all had anything else to add on? While we on this joint?
Well, I want you know your boy Dr. Dre done made it back, man. I heard he in the dating scene right now, man. He went from aneurysm to April O'Neil.
That nigga said April O'Neil.
Already?
Is her name April O'Neil for real?
No, it's April.
Oh, okay.
I throw that out.
I got you. Hey, everybody used to like April O'Neil, Ninja Turtles, man. You don't know nothing about that. But
I don't know. Marion, baby mama, April.
I know you said.
No, I'm just saying. I know. I love it, man. She was a cartoon. Like, damn, I wish I was a turtle. I would have
be like on that Raphael, boy.
You feel me?
I
had Raphael though.
Yeah, man.
You know hey, he back. He on the dating scene for real though.
What April? This nigga out on the date with April, bro.
Yeah, they said
who mama.
Oh, Marianne's baby mom.
No, paparazzi caught him. But she was looking delicious in that dress.
Man, she was with Dr. Dre. Man, that brought her opportunist, man. She was with goddamn Lil Fizz. She was with the dude from
she
from
went
Black
from
Ink Chicago
to $1 billion.
Yeah. God damn, man. This chick is everywhere now. Well, like what? Yo, you was so cool and calm back then. Now you everywhere with it now.
Man.
Hey, but shit, Dr. Dre, he an OG, man. Shit, he get whatever he want, whoever he want.
Definitely with the million top that bank account, you know what I'm saying? I say that is a smart move, April. Now I don't know what you was doing with Fizz. It would make you look real bad.
That fucked you up, yeah.
Dr. Dre make you look bad too. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That was a better choice. You should have went from Omarion to Dr. Dre. Right.
You
know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been so. I'm like, I understand. You feel me? Like, I definitely understand, April, but damn. But like, even Lori Harvey, she another one, man. I was just like, damn, first I heard of Lori, I'm like, oh, she bad, she done. But now she done been with like 7, 8, 9, 10 people. I'm like, damn, you man, what was Puff Daddy? Little chick she was getting around.
Man, yo,
did she mess with Puffy though? Too?
Yeah, she
did. And I heard she messed with Puffy's son too.
Yeah,
before Puffy.
Like, come on, man. First she was with Justin. Next you know she with the dad. Like, nigga, what cause is you with? Damn.
then she got with Future for a while.
I mean, this is what I think about that, right? This is what I think about that, right? Especially Lori Harvey, right? Okay, we all have heard of, chicks use the terminology hoe phase, right? They got to go through their hoe phase or whatever the case. I don't know if y'all heard that before.
I heard
something like that. So, I mean, we're just seeing a whole phase play out live and in person, man, just because she's a celebrity, man. That's all, man. I mean, she's young. She trying different stuff. She might want to try some older cats. You know what I'm saying? She might want to, try different, or whoever the hot guy is now. She would Michael B. Jordan now and all that. And it's just the fact that, she's a public figure. I don't think it's nothing. I don't think it's nothing really special about what she's doing. You feel me?
Yeah,
because,
definitely.
Hey, we all did that as men, number one. So I ain't gonna double stand her as a woman. And then number two, it's just she's a public figure, so it's playing out. We know it.
It's playing
versus
out.
not knowing. I mean, so here's a question. We're gonna lead this in. We're gonna lead this into a question, right? Because it brings up the thought of body counts.
Yeah. This one I'm saying.
Can us men handle our chicks' body counts if we really knew the body count? Could we handle it?
No, and I don't want you. You're supposed to keep your body count at the minimum on the low.
Right.
Even as a public figure, you got to be discreet because I'm only hitting the stage with the nigga that I got a ring with. You know what I'm saying? The nigga put the ring on it, I'm going to let the world know. But what you doing like in front of the camera, that is supposed to be in the back, man. If it really ain't real between you and Michael, y'all just hitting and quitting it, it shouldn't be broadcast to the world, y'all together. And that's where everybody like, you should only brought your forefronts to the front. And then it just be a little bit better for any public figure, woman. Why? You know what I'm saying? Men, we see it, it's a double standard, but try to be discreet. That's all I'm saying. But no, to answer your question,
you want to know that body count, dog?
I'm good with the 3. If she tell me 3, I say okay, 3.
I think the rule was whatever the dude tell you, you divide it by 3. That's the real one. Whatever the chick tell you, you multiply it by some shit. And that's the real. Something like that, right?
Yeah, it's the rule of 3, as they call it.
Okay.
I got multiplied by 3, yeah.
Multiplied by 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You my only one, baby. How about that? How you learn that trick, man? Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. Yeah. Like I say, I'm good on all the body count stuff, man. Like, if you in a relationship with a woman and you know what I mean, y'all got a good thing going on and it's just y'all, like, there's no need to go into her past sexual relationships, man. Leave that shit in the past. Don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? And right. I think that comes along with growth and maturity too. You meeting a woman now and asking her like, "Yo, how many dudes have you been with?" That's just like a very immature thing to ask for a woman, and for a man, and for a woman to ask a man that.
Right, right.
Yeah, it is what it is. And at this stage in our lives, we don't really know how many people we done fuck with. So for some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't count how many damn women we done slept with, and the same goes for women. Because women have one-night stands all the time, just like we do. Or have a little sneaky link on the side they link up with, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Women do that shit too.
All day.
Yeah, I ain't about to go into detail with you about your sex life. As long as you fucking with me, you fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's it.
I can rock with that.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. So, Melanated Podcast, y'all holler at us, man. We will be back. Okay. We like to. We for the people. You know. I am a revolutionary.
A revolutionary. I was about to say, repeat after me. I am a revolutionary.
A revolutionary.
I am a revolutionary.
A revolutionary.
That's it, boy.
For the people.
Another episode of Melanated Podcast, man. Shit, we're doing good. I love this, man.
Yeah. I am